Finn the Squirrel was very fast. He scurried up trees, he zipped along branches. Finn was clever too. He knew where to find the best nuts, he knew how to hide from danger. Finn was curious about everything. He liked to listen to the sounds of the forest.
What's that sound?
One day Finn heard a strange sound. It was the whispering wind.
A big storm is coming. Find shelter.
Finn knew the whispering wind was never wrong. He had to warn the other animals. Finn rushed to tell Benny the beaver.
A big storm is coming. We need to find shelter.
Benny was busy building his dam. He didn't listen. Finn ran to tell Rosie the robin.
A big storm is coming.
He shouted. Rosie was singing a song. She didn't listen either.
Why are you so worried, Finn? It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
He trailed off as Finn scurried up a tree, his bushy tail twitching. Rosie, perched on a nearby branch, continued her song, seemingly indifferent to Finn's warnings.
But the whispering wind warned me. It said a big storm is coming.
Benny just shook his head and went back to his work. Rosie, still singing, tilted her head and looked at Finn.
The wind is always whispering, silly squirrel. Don't be such a worrywart.
Finn sighed. Nobody believed him.
Fine, but don't come crying to me when the storm hits.
He scurried down the tree and gathered as many nuts as he could carry. He needed to find a safe and sturdy shelter. The whispering wind never lied. Finn found a hollow in a big oak tree. It was perfect. He brought soft leaves and moss inside. He made a cozy nest. Soon the sky turned dark. The wind howled. Rain began to fall. It came down harder and harder. The forest grew dark and scary. Benny saw the storm coming. He was scared. He had nowhere to hide. The water in the river was rising fast. Rosie saw the lightning flash. She was scared too. The wind blew her little nest out of the tree. She had nowhere to go. The animals were all afraid. They didn't know what to do. Then they remembered what Finn had said.
A big storm is coming.
They wished they had listened to him. He was always so clever and quick. Where was Finn now? They needed his help. Benny and Rosie searched frantically for Finn. The rain soaked their fur and feathers, and the wind buffeted them mercilessly. Suddenly, Benny spotted a flash of movement under a large oak tree.
Finn!
He cried, relief flooding him. Rosie chirped in agreement, her tiny heart pounding.
Come inside. I saved you some space.
Benny and Rosie didn't hesitate. They scrambled inside the dry and cozy shelter. Finn shared his nuts with them. They were safe and warm. As the storm raged outside, the three friends huddled together. Benny and Rosie felt ashamed for not believing Finn. They'd been foolish to ignore the warning.
Thank you, Finn. You were right. We should have listened.
Rosie nodded, her eyes bright with understanding.
The whispering wind warned you and you tried to warn us.
She chirped softly. Finn smiled.
It's all right. We all make mistakes. The important thing is that we learn from them.
From that day on, Benny and Rosie always listened to Finn. They learned that wisdom comes from listening, not ignoring warnings. And so Finn the Squirrel continued to be a hero of the forest, his quick thinking and even quicker feet always ready to help those in need.